Hi, welcome to Catherine Edwards Yoga. I'm going to lead you through a short sequence of assisted stretching. This is my partner Jeremy, so you can grab your partner or friend and set up as we are here. Have your friend or partner lie back on the mat. And we're going to start with just a gentle leg warm-up, starting with some leg traction. Have your partner let the leg hang heavy. You get to do the work, not them. Very gentle tug, just lengthening the leg. Maybe a little sway side to side or small circles through the hip. So this should feel like a nice extension through the leg and a nice little stretch. How does that feel, Jeremy?
It's good.
Good, he says good. When you've done that for a few breaths, we're going to take this to a hamstring stretch. So you can ask your friend, keep the leg straight. And we're going to start walking it in. Good. A lot of people want to bend the knee, don't let them. You can do a gentle nudge, just to remind them to keep that leg straight as you start lifting up. The golden rule here does not apply to assisted stretching. What feels good for you might not feel good for your partner. So communication is key. You have to ask them how it feels. So Jeremy, how's this feel? Do you want to go further or is this enough?
I can go further.
A little further, okay. Legs are strong muscles, so you can allow them to go about a 7 or 8 out of 10. If 10 is the most intense stretch that they're doing, how does that feel? Do you want to go a little further?
No, that's good.
All right, we're going to stay right here. Keep that foot flexed. You might even give your friends a gentle reminder. Gently press down on that ball of the foot. They should feel to see the back of the calf. How does that feel?
It's good.
Good. All right, practice your deep yoga breathing. So deep inhale, deep exhale. Our muscles often resist stretching, so this nice deep breathing, that's reminding the muscles to let go and lengthen. Good, 2 more full breaths. All right, gently release. Make sure you keep that leg in your hands as you guide it gently back down. And we're going to take it back to that traction with those gentle circles again. Gentle pull, letting that extend and release. Good. Taking that opposite side, you can switch legs again. Nice gentle tug, maybe a few circles or a little sway side to side. You might need to remind your partner, do not do the work, let the leg hang heavy. Good. A few more breaths, warming up the other side. Coming in for that hamstring stretch. Remind your partner to keep the leg straight as you start to lift it up. Keeping that knee straight. Good. How's that feel? Do you want to go a little further?
A little further.
All right. So we'll take it in a little bit more. You might need to nudge that other leg straight as well.
Okay.
How's the intensity? Is this good?
That's good.
All right. And remember, nice deep breaths. Encourage them to breathe. As you keep that foot flexed, you might intensify this a little, just pressing down on the ball of the foot so you feel that through the calf. And a few more breaths here. Gently releasing back down. You're going to again take it to that traction. Good. Let the leg hang heavy. Nice chance to relax. Good. Ask your partner, changing legs to a butterfly position. Feet together, knees out wide. And you can very gently take the palms of your hands just to those inner thighs inside the knees. And check in, don't go too far too fast. Check in with your partner as you gently start to press down. How's that pressure?
It's good.
Good, okay. Some people want this really light, so you need to make sure you're communicating with your partner and not going too far here. Good. Relax for a few breaths, coming back to that deep breath. Nice inner hip stretch here. And one more breath. Good. Use your hands to use your partner's knees back together, and we'll help release that stretch, just doing a little gentle nudge side to side. You're going to notice we're getting a little warm up through the lower back as well, so we're setting up for some twists here as well. Good. I'm going to ask my partner to roll over onto his right side. Keep the knees bent. Yep, okay. And arms are going to go straight out in front. We're setting up for a twist. you are going to come behind the lower back, stabilize the lower back here, so we're getting this twist through the upper arms. And you can place your hand right at the top of the thigh, and you're really pressing down, so we're extending through that bottom of the hip, and top arm is going to open up. If you're running into the wall, go ahead and cactus your arms. Good. Yeah, and depending on the flexibility of your partner, they may or may not come all the way to the ground behind them. That's okay if they don't. You can do a gentle nudge on the top of their shoulder, just helping that twist. So the direction is really extending that twist both directions. How does that feel?
It's good.
Good. A few more deep breaths here. One more. Good. You can close that book, bring the arms back towards each other, find a neutral spine. And you'll ask your partner to roll over opposite side. We'll take that twist other direction. Good. Again, your partner's knees will be bent, arms extended in front. You are going to come behind, kneel right behind the lower back to stabilize. Press your hand top of the hip to help. And then your partner's top hand comes up and over, coming into this twist. And you're helping into that, pushing shoulder and hip apart, extending that twist a little further than they would on their own. How's that pressure?
That's good.
Good. All right, deep breathing again. Allow them to relax into this twist. One more breath. Good. Releasing that twist. You can close that book. And you can come to lie back on the mat. We'll move through a few neck and shoulder stretches. Letting your partner relax. If you have any props to make this more comfortable, you can grab that and set that up. And then we're going to do same idea with the legs, but on the neck, a little bit of neck traction. As you take your hands, you're going to be doing a little cupping motion, the four fingers underneath the neck, and you're feeling for the slight dip through the spine and the head. We're finding this little dip. Good. And once you find that, you can start pulling ever so slightly, just adding a little bit of extension through the spine. Your partner's head is going to relax all the way, letting the head hang heavy. Good. How's that feel?
It's good.
Good. Coming in for some neck stretches. You're going to take your hand, full grip of the palm underneath the neck. Opposite hand is pressing to the top of the shoulder. And we're not going super deep in these neck stretches, more of a 3 out of 10 if 10 is the most intense stretch. Let your partner let the head hang heavy, and you are going to lift up their neck and head, extending over to the opposite shoulder as your opposite hand presses the shoulder away. So you're lengthening the side of the neck here. And checking in, how's that pressure?
Good.
Good. One more big breath. Bringing it back to center, come back to that neck traction again, using that cupping motion, pulling on the base of the spine so you extend through the neck. Good. Moving through your opposite side here. You're going to take that opposite hand, full grip of the palm underneath the neck and base of the head. Allow them to let the head hang heavy. As you start pulling the head ever so slightly, you can start extending the opposite shoulder so they're lengthening through the opposite side neck here. And again, check in. How's the pressure? Good. Good. Coming back to center. I'm going to ask my partner to sit back up. You can come to a comfortable seat for a moment. Just doing a nice chest opener. Interlace hands behind your head. Good. And then you're going to place your knee right in between the shoulder blades. Take your palms, pressing them into the inner arms and checking in on the pressure. How is that? Opening the front chest here.
It's good. A little more.
A little more. All right. Good. A few more breaths. release. We're going to take this to one final stretch. I'm going to ask my partner to extend his legs out long. And this is as if he's going to try to touch his toes. So you can, with a deep inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhale, chest reaches forward to your forward fold. And then you're going to help your partner gently pressing into the upper back. Help him reach that chest forward and down. Again, checking in. How is that pressure? A little lighter, a little more?
That's good.
Good, all right. Eventually bringing hands to the top of the back, helping with that motion, lifting that heart forward towards the toes. One more full breath. Good, go ahead, sit back up. If you want, you can give your partner a well-deserved little neck rub, allowing to enjoy the benefits of that stretching. And when you're ready, you can switch turns, restart this video, and do it other side. Okay.